All right, Shalom. First and foremost, giving all praise, glory, and honor that's due to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Raha HaKodash. Double honor to the elders and apostles at Great Millstone who rule well. Peace and blessings to the 144,000 and the hopeful elect. Shalom Barakatham. I'm going to be reacting to this video. I don't have any precepts, but I know precepts yet, I should say. Or I don't have a title yet, but in 2025, a lot of women, all right, about to be hungry, okay? Straight up struggling out here. All right, this is all by design. All right, this is the serpent that lied to you in the garden. All right, told you thou shalt not surely die, and then when you partake of the fruit, all right, you're gonna be out there stuck. Okay, you're gonna try to go back to your husband. Okay, and then he's gonna partake, and then you're both gonna be up shit's creek. All right, this is the story that played out in the ancient world, okay, in the pre-ancient world, really, in the time of Adam, all right, and that's happening again. Esau got y'all ass again, man, okay. This is from the creator, Dat Boy Will. He's out of New Orleans, and he says women are panicking over Trump's new EBT requirements. Let's listen.
They're finding out they are no longer eligible for food stamps. The change affects Cobb, Gwinnett, and Hall counties. Channel 2 Sophia Choi is live in Cobb County. And Sophia, this involves able-bodied adults who are now required to go to work.
Got him! Got him!
So hard. Nobody wants food stamps. Nobody wants to deal with this. People who think that getting food stamps is some kind of wonderful experience, it's not. I don't want to have to get these. I don't want to.
And the reality is, women have always worked, but the type of work that he tricked and deceived you into, okay, you're not built for it. You're not built for competitive work. Let me get that in Genesis real quick. I was just speaking about it, okay? Yeah, Genesis chapter 3, verse 1. Now the serpent was more subtle than any beast of the field which the Lord Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, had made. And he said unto the woman, yeah, hath the Most High said, ye shall not eat of every tree of the garden. And the woman said unto the serpent, we may eat of the fruit of the trees of the garden, but of the fruit of the tree which is in the midst of the garden, the Most High hath said, ye shall not eat of it, neither shall ye touch it, lest ye die. All right, that was the commandment. Basically, when you understand Genesis, this was the laws, statutes, and commandments. This is the ways of life, okay, that was given to Adam when he breathed the breath of life into Adam. That's what he gave him, okay, the understanding. He carved him out of every other person that was living, because Adam and Eve were not the only people living at that time, okay, and he told her not to partake in that. And here comes the devil saying, you ain't got to do that. Verse 4, and the serpent said unto the woman, ye shall not surely die. See, this is where feminism came from. All right, this is where you can be equal with a man, even better than a man. All right, and he's got your ass out there, you know, thinking you're gonna get a nice air conditioned job working 40 hours a week, but he didn't tell you that he's farming you. Okay, and that 40-hour-a-week job, it ain't gonna be enough. He's gonna hike up all of the tuition prices that it take you to get that job. Your college, your student loan debt's gonna be up. Okay, he's gonna give you credit card limits, and that's gonna inflate the economy. And now you got to work 2-3 jobs. Okay, see, so that's how he gets you. All right,
I have to deal with this stuff. It's not easy and it's not fun. I just wish I had the money to pay for food on my own. I wish I did. I wish that my ex would pay their back support. I wish they would pay any support. I wish that people would visit my shop and buy things for me. I wish a million things were different. I wish I didn't lose both of my parents and I wasn't so depressed that I can't even think straight most days. I'm doing my best. I had to come on here and beg people for $20 and have everyone tell me what a piece of shit I am for asking for money. I'm just so sick of it.
Hey man, throughout all the crying, the only thing I heard was back support. What is she talking about? Because she didn't say child support. Is she talking about alimony or something? That type of support? Because, man, look, if y'all not together no more, man, look, I don't feel like a man should be having to pay no money to no woman, bro.
right, but women feel entitled to that. Why? Okay, because they got sold a dream by the serpent in the garden. Okay, and I'm speaking about our women. That's an Edomite on the screen, but Keisha followed right after these people, man. Okay, you listen when they told you to be a feminist. You listen when they told you that you can surpass your man. All right, and now y'all about to be hungry out here. Okay, and the little nigglets that you raised as well too. Y'all are gonna be both of y'all gonna be hungry. Okay, men. These simps are about to save themselves. Okay, all right. All of these stepfathers, no, they that's about to be a thing of the past. They're waking up and realizing there is no amount of that you can pour into a woman that will be enough. Okay, it's a black hole. Okay, this is why the household should be based on whether the man is in good case. Okay, first, you know, you set that up, and then the rest of the household is good. You know. And it says, Genesis chapter 3 verse 5, for the Most High doeth know that on the day ye eat thereof, then your eyes shall be open, and ye shall be as gods, knowing good and evil. All right, so this is what they told them, that, you know, the Most High is jealous of you. They just, you know, they throw the term misogynist around, you know, which you could say that in certain ways, you know, but we don't really hate women. All right, we just don't have a tolerance for BS, man. We don't put them on pedestals, okay? And this is the point. This is the value of having a man, all right, that is a covering over you, whether it be your father or your husband, okay? Because once you have one of those, a man is not just violating the woman; he's violating that man now, okay? It's protection, all right? But y'all can't be told nothing, you know. It says, and when the woman saw that the tree was good for food, and that it was pleasant to the eyes, and a tree to be desired to make one wise, all right, oh, I can just marry a man and get half of his stuff, and I'll be good, you know. Oh, I'm bored, you know. I was able to get a bunch of men before I was married, so if I divorce my husband, take half, and then I go out and find another man, that should be no problem. But guess what? It's a problem, all right? Your ass is 45 and don't have no value to nobody, okay? No integrity. A lot of these women left their own kids in that marriage, you know. And now things are getting bitter. Where are all the men at? Men not approaching us no more. All of this bullshit, man. You know, it says, and she took the fruit thereof and did eat, and gave also unto her husband, and he did eat. So men are allowing this, man. All right. That's why this is going on, because a bunch of weak men. You know, we expect women to go off. All right, but men, you're supposed to have integrity and foresight about where things are going.
I'm sorry, cause she don't have to give up the cheeks no more. She don't have to do anything that she used to do for you. That's not fair, bro. Like, it's just not.
I just got a letter from DHS. They have cut off my food stamps.
Ladies and gentlemen, America is back. We are now holding people accountable for their actions. The EBT community is in shambles.
Cash assistance, disability for me, all 6 of my kids.
Who are the men? Who are the 6 disciples who sat down and said, you know what? Procreation is the one. Who are those men? And why? Does that say 3.3 thousand? She get 3,000 a month
for doing absolutely nothing. Okay, and she's entitled and proud. Look at her. Okay.
And my Section 8.
And Esau paints the narrative that it's you so-called blacks. You're the problem. You're getting all these entitlements. You're always on welfare. Welfare queens apply to who? That term applies to the so-called black woman, man. Okay. But the whole time it's really your woman. Okay, you left your own woman out there to dry, man. Okay, look at them. They're overweight. They're fat, and Keisha follows them. Okay, you don't got to please your man. If you get married, you can put on 30, 40 pounds, and then dare him to go look at another woman. You know, this is Keisha learned that from her Edomite counterpart. Okay, but Deuteronomy, Salaki, I wanted Deuteronomy 30 and 7. It says, and the Lord Yahweh thy power will put all these curses upon thine enemies, and on them that hate thee, which persecuted thee. Now this is applying to this is why you see Edomite women crying in their car all the goddamn time. You know, I'm not on TikTok, but it seems like half the damn videos on TikTok is either a woman crying in her car, she's complaining about something, she's complaining about men, she's complaining about how much things cost. You know, the curses have turned on and our enemies, and you 2/3 Israelite men and women, okay, you can even call yourselves that. All right, you have become our enemies. So guess what? These curses are going to latch on to your ass as well. Okay, and as that's happening, the men of the Lord are going to be restored. Okay, so the curses are still on us, but it's rapidly shifting, man. As these policies start to get passed under the beast hegemony, Donald Trump signing these orders. Guess what's going to happen? Worse for our enemies and better for us. Okay, it only looks scary for the elect, but the elect already have the confidence and understanding to know we're going to overcome this thing. Okay.
What do they expect me to do?
Get a job. J-O-B. A jobby job. Work. Take care of your own damn kids.
I have been getting welfare since I was 19 years old.
EBT lifer.
And this woman is morbidly obese, man. So she's still managing to just overeat for the past 20 damn years or so, or whatever. However long she's been on it. You see? In other countries, man, poor people are not overweight, man. If you're poor, you're going to know it because this nigga ribs going to be showing. Okay? That's how, but in America, it's a complete opposite. It's a perversion, man. It's an illusion. All right? Everything here is a goddamn snare.
Thank you for your service. Your services are no longer needed over here. You're cut off.
Yo, if you watched me in 2022, I'm pretty sure you heard me say this, but I grew up with a bunch of women who were groomed and trained by their mothers to milk the system, straight up. Though, I went to school with girls in school, bro. When they turned like 17 or whatever, you would hear conversations like, yeah, girl, I didn't already apply for my Section 8. I'm getting up out my mama house. She told.
Yeah, what is it? I forget what that precept is. Is it the mother being sober? Any when this pops up. I believe it's in Timothy or Titus, maybe. Yeah, Titus 2. Okay, I'll just go to it because this is passed down. The DW has been going off for ever since civil rights, man. Go look up a woman by the name of Nikki Giovanni. I'll type her name in Google real quick. Let me see. Yeah, look her up, man. Okay. Ooh, she just passed away recently. All right, telling all of the black men what they need to be doing and this and that. Led the feminist movement. You know, she was an agent trying to tell so-called black men what to do, and then she married a woman. Okay, an Edomite woman. All right, completely bugged out. These are your leaders. Okay, women like Nikki Giovanni. They started this, man. So this is an older generation, but let's go to the book of Titus, chapter 2, verse 2. All right, it says, verse 1, it says, but speak thou the things which become sound doctrine. All right, and women don't want to hear sound doctrine. Unless it makes them feel better, they don't want to hear it. All right, it says that the aged men be sober, grave, temperate, sound in faith, in charity, and patience. All right, it says the aged women likewise. So you got a bunch of old niggas that are simping out here, man. All right, completely leading young men astray. They're just getting disrespected in front of their women, in front of their grandkids are watching them get disrespected. You know, there was a woman did the loyalty test. It was a woman in the grocery store. They all want to do a loyalty. They had to be in their 70s, approaching 80s, man. Okay, and the woman just had an attitude the whole time. You can't see my phone, but why you don't want him to see it? Because she obviously was doing something in that phone, and she didn't want. And the man, this older man, was just sitting there. She said, "See how she done me wrong? No, nigga, you knew, all right. She didn't just wake up at the age of 75 one day and start disrespecting you, okay." There's a reason she got other men in her phone, because your ass, she know your ass wasn't going nowhere. You was going to pay that rent on time, and she was going to collect that Social Security check or whatever, and then that was going to be a wrap, all right? But the Lord is getting sick of you, man, all right? The scriptures say slay utterly old and young. When the Lord puts the order out, look, we ain't going to be nowhere near you people, man, all right? Anyway, going back to the point, verse 3, the aged women likewise, okay, that they be in behavior as becoming holiness, not false accusers, not given to much wine, teachers of good things, okay, not false accusers. It says that they may teach the young women to be sober, to love their husbands, to love their children, and that they do the complete opposite. They treat most men like you are beneath them, like you're scum of the earth. Meanwhile, they're letting the scum of the earth scumbag bust all in them. Completely backwards, perverse, man. And you know they hate their children. Being a good mother starts with the man that you choose to deal with. Which in the ancient world, we didn't give your ass a choice because we knew what you was going to do. All right? And look at the outcome. All right? Most of these babies in the womb that don't make it, I'll just put it that way, it's coming from you. Okay? Listening to who? People like this. Nikki Giovanni, man. You know? She's going to be least in the kingdom, okay? And it says, verse 5, to be discreet, chaste. Are these women discreet or chaste? Chaste goes into to chastity, all right, which goes into like the discipline of sex, okay? Are these women disciplined? Okay, are they keepers at home? It says good, obedient to their own husbands, that the word of the Most High be not blasphemed. All right, because a woman will blaspheme the law if she's not in some kind of order. Even Job's wife was under a righteous man, and look at what she said against the Most High. All right, anyway.
Told me to go down that.
So, if you are on these things or trying to get on these things, Trump is requiring you to work at least 30 hours a week to maintain or qualify for these assistances. This is one of those changes that he's making that I don't think I'm upset with, because a lot of people use these assistances as crutches because they know that they can rely on this and don't have to do anything or do the bare minimum. So he's kind of pulling that crutch away from them and taking that dependency away from them. So I don't think I'm mad with this one, but if you're one of those that I'm talking about that know that they get this and they're lazy as hell and they vote for him, don't you dare complain, because this is...
Hey man, real talk, most Section 8 people, dog, and this is going to be anecdotal because I don't know all Section 8 people, but, you know, I know a lot of landlords who have the same Section 8 tenant in their property that they had since 2012. That's 13 years ago. In 13 years, you have not tried to better your situation, just milking the system, bro.
Of course they are. What did the scripture say about that? We know this precept by heart, Isaiah 32. Okay? On Section 8 for decades and years. You could have got a husband. A husband will go out there and work, man. You support a upright man, okay, or a man that has a hard work ethic. He will bring back many manifold amount of resources, man. Okay? But what do? They sit on Section 8 for decades, man. Okay? And then they'll have multiple kids by men they know don't want them. They're doing the complete opposite. All of that grace period that they have to get their life together, where you don't miss any meals, you don't miss your rent. They got Section 8, they got EBT, they got all of these things. You have an opportunity, and what do you do with it? You sit on there for 20 years and complain and blame everybody else why you don't have a man. Okay? Isaiah 32. Matter of fact, I'm gonna start at verse 5, but I'm gonna come back to it. I want to read that whole verse.
Like, come on now. They should be required to go to work. Real talk. They should. And let the next person who needs it get in the program, because there's a waiting list.
Oh, nothing. Just enjoying my bowl of cereal and water, because Trump done made an executive order to cut.
Now she's complaining about why the hell are you eating cereal in 2025? Okay. Look at the size of this woman. Does she need? Your ass need to be on a fast, okay? And people get all upset, but that's an act of love to tell a woman she's destroying herself, okay, of her own behavior. But there's gonna come a day where you're not gonna be able to hear this from us. You don't like the tone. You don't like that we're correcting you. Okay, well, fine. The Lord is gonna put us. He's gonna silence us, meaning this word's not gonna be out on the streets. Okay. And then you'll be able to go on and do whatever you want to do. Okay? Stand now with thine enchantments, as the scriptures say, but Isaiah 32. Okay? Man. And 2, it says, a man shall be as a hiding place from the wind, and a covert from the tempest, as rivers of water, and a dry place as the shadow of a great rock in a weary land. All right, that day is coming. A woman will look at you like you got 3 heads if you even mention 50-50. But guess what? They're going to be begging for it, man. They're going to go from 50-50 to like, look, I'll pay 70. I just need some help. Because these women, when they get 35, man, it ain't because they like you now, man. They tired, man. They're tired. They're hungry. They're ready to retire. Okay? That's why the first thing they ask, I want a man with a provider mindset. Bitch, shut up. You know, this is what you have, okay? And eventually it's going to get so bad, not only are they going to be okay with not being 50-50, they'll go 70-30, 80-20 to Isaiah 4:1. That's coming, okay? It says, verse 3, and the eyes of them that shall see, and the eyes of them that see shall not be dim, and the ears of them that hear shall hearken. All right. So in that day, you're gonna finally, your ears are gonna be up now. You're gonna be paying attention now, but it's gonna be too late. All right. The damage really already is done, to be honest with you. Verse 4, the heart also of the rash shall understand knowledge, and the tongue of the stammerer shall be ready to speak plainly. All right. This Johnny come lately spirit. What's happening? You know, we not responding to Shalom King. We ain't heard from you. Okay, we see what's going on, and we watch the news every second of every day, man. Okay, we know what's going on. We know y'all hungry. We know why you're really here. Okay. It says, verse 5, the vile person shall be no more called liberal, nor the churl said to be bountiful, and Donald Trump has proven that. If you want them goodies again, you're gonna have to get with his program. All right. And a lot of you women are going to do it because you refuse to get right with the Most High. You refuse to get under a man that has integrity and does the right thing. It says, for the vile person will speak villainy, and his heart will work iniquity, to practice hypocrisy and to utter error against the Lord Yahweh. All of this is hypocrisy, man. It's all stolen. Okay? It's all stolen goods. And now he has the audacity to tell you, you don't deserve food stamps. You got to work hard for yours. Even though we stole everything, you got to work hard for the riches that America stole. You see? Because it was really meant to help the Edomites, the so-called white people. Okay? They were just hoping you were too stupid, you know, not to realize it. You know? It says to make empty the soul of the hungry, and he will cause the drink of the thirsty to fail. All right. And get ready. All right.
cut off WIC, food stamps, cash assistance, Section 8, housing, financial aid for the colleges. This man is power tripping.
How many days has it been? 8 days. 8 fucking days, y'all. And I'm tired, honey. I'm tired. I was gonna get on here and just go on a rant, but I was just like, you know what? I'm not even gonna say anything. Now they attacking the food stamps, the government assistance, and all that good stuff. We on day 8, y'all. We on day 8. What's next? It seems like every time I literally roll over, I don't even get the crust out of my eyes yet. I barely be awake, honey. And I literally tap the first app. The first app. It might be IG, it might be over here. And the first thing I see is something else about what Trump is fucking up. Something else he changing. Something else he pausing. Something else he doing away with.
And meanwhile, he's giving a huge bag over to these AI tech companies, to Israel over there, to the wars over there in Europe. Okay. Now he's saying he's cutting off the aid to Ukraine, but that's just to appease a certain part of the base. But if they're shutting down the war in Ukraine, that means they already got another war planned. Okay, remember everybody got excited they were getting out of Afghanistan after 20 years. But why did they get out of Afghanistan? Because they knew the war in Ukraine was already set up. All right. That's how this works. Okay. They give money to everybody. That should tell you what system that you're in.
And you know what I don't see? What I barely see these days? His supporters rallying and windmilling in the comments. Where y'all at? I ain't heard a peep from you motherfuckers. Hello? So now y'all see it's affecting y'all. Y'all on mute. It's crickets. It's Nathan. And I find it...
Right, because a lot of these Edomites that was Trump's base, they're poor. A lot of them were on food stamps, and they are quiet, okay? They're quiet as hell, but they see who Trump is in bed with. They see who's in his cabinet, the deals that he's making, how much money he took from Sheldon Adelson's wife. Look up Sheldon Adelson, okay? The billionaire who passed away recently, but his wife has his fortune and is still doing his bidding, okay? How he's in bed with the son of George Soros, all right? And they're quiet, okay? This is going to get much, much, much worse for you people.
Mighty fucking funny.
Hey man, listen, Trump just wants y'all to suffer like the rest of the people who suffering, who actually gotta go to work. It's not fair that you get to live life comfortably while people who actually gotta go put their 30, 40 hours in a week with kids and they don't get no type of government assistance. Meanwhile, you sit on your ass all day running the AC on high as hell, breaking down the system. Landlord gotta come over there and change the air filter because you won't change it. See, y'all are like leeches, man. You know what I'm saying? Cause man, they ain't been doing that type of ratio for a long time that I know about.
Yeah, food stamp ratio is going down.
I had a cart full of groceries, over $600 worth of crap. I went to go slide my cart. It's gone. It's all gone. They aren't paying my rent this month. I don't get my disability or my kids' disability in the first.
Now, what do you think a woman like that is going to do? And she got your kids. This woman got 6 kids. What do you think she's going to do when Revelation 13 pops up? Okay? Second Ezra, the 16th chapter is getting ready to come to pass. Okay?
My cash benefits is gone. I had over $10,000 in food stamps and it's...
Hey man, that is wild. $10,000 worth of food stamps.
Bro, do you know how much money that is? Okay, that's like a quarter of most people's salary, man. Okay? And she just gets it. The complete low, okay? The complete lowest of society gets propped up. There's no kind of plan. As soon as Trump said you got to work 30 hours, oh, my knee, oh, my back. Well, maybe if you weren't 450 pounds, okay, you wouldn't have knee problems. And this is righteous, man. What's happening? Okay, not that Donald Trump is righteous, but what's happening is righteous. The Lord is using him. All right.
But this video is basically showcasing something that I want everybody to be made aware of. They make it seem like it's only black people on Section 8, food stamps and all that kind of stuff. But I seen a whole lot of white women. Hey, listen, it is what it is, man. I think if you Google that shit, I think welfare is predominantly a white woman sport for the most part. I'm dead ass serious. Google it.
Oh my gosh, I feel so bad for people who on Section 8 and on any government assistance. Trump said no more. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy like I got kicked out of Section 8 2 years ago and just started paying regular rent. It's hard.
Your time is up, baby.
And see that all you have to do is find a man, stupid. But they don't want to humble down. They want to be outside, you know. Wonton.
Y'all, I know most people like us really not feeling Trump, but I'm kind of feeling him on what he's saying about this. Now, how many of y'all have family members, friends, people you know that's been living off Section 8 for 20 years? They rent $3. They don't go to work. Not that they can't go to work. They don't want to go to work. Now, let me say this on the sidebar. They do have some people that need Section 8. Some people that, you know, medically they can't go to work, or, you know, they just can't physically.
They're like, they're saying you are putting a drain on the U.S. Treasury, and you're not returning anything. You're just sitting there taking money, and you're never bettering yourself or producing anything. And they want you to produce. Okay. See, America is not. You have to work here, man. Okay, eventually Esau is going to find out a way to get more out of you, to squeeze blood out of a stone, so to speak. Okay? And and he doesn't care that how much money he has already. He don't want you to stop working. Okay? Anyway, I don't know if there's much more on this. That's really it. Let me get this real quick. Isaiah 47. Oh, did I read all of this? I didn't. Isaiah 32, verse 5, the vile person shall no more be called liberal, nor the churl said to be bountiful. And that's true. For the vile person will speak villainy, and in his heart work iniquity, to practice hypocrisy, to utter error against the Lord Yahweh, to make empty the soul of the hungry, and he will cause the drink of the thirsty to fail. The instruments also of the churl are evil. He deviseth wickedness, and to destroy the poor with lying words, even when the needy speak right, because this destroys you, man. You don't just sit there. When you sit there for 10 years on Section 8 and all these other different things, your skills atrophy. You don't have any value to society. If you had to get up and make, you know, some money, you wouldn't have anything. You wouldn't be able to do it. So it destroys your ability to work. Okay, that's the demonic part about it. Okay, you're just sitting there collecting a check, watching on social media all goddamn day. You know? And so you basically make yourself useless. Okay. If you don't use it, you lose it. Okay. That's how our bodies work. Okay. Same with exercise. If you don't use it, you lose it. You sit in a wheelchair for 6 months. Guess what? Your legs don't work the same. Okay. It says, verse 8, but the liberal deviseth liberal things, and by liberal things shall he stand. Okay, rise up, ye women that are at ease. Hear my voice, ye careless daughters. Give ear unto my speech. Many days and years shall ye be troubled, ye careless women. For the vintage shall fail, the gathering shall not come. All right? And that's true. The gathering shall not come unless. He's going to always have that unless in the background. And it's going to be a little bitty device about the size of a rice grain. You just take that and you're all good. Okay? But according to the scriptures, Revelation, the 14th chapter, you're definitely not all good, not in the eyes of the Heavenly Father. Okay, verse 11, it says, tremble ye women that are at ease, be troubled, ye careless ones, strip you and make you bare, and gird sackcloth upon your loins. And the reason these women have become careless is because he's removed the man. Okay, so Satan is at the root cause of this. Okay, the scriptures say, bind the strong man, and you can spoil his house. And this is exactly what he did. Okay, so he's at the root cause of it, but y'all are cheering it on. Okay, y'all get mad at your own men. We preach the word to you, you know, day in and day out, and you turn against us instead of the man who's really responsible for all of this. Anyway, I'll end it there, man. Lord willing, this is edifying. Call halal Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. Bahashem Rachakodah Shalom. Kam Yasharallah.